a former colleague from AG Copenhagen, a handball club. He called me that he was into esports with RFRSH, and he would like to have the opportunity to invite me to a meeting with his CEO and him, so they could explain what is esports, what is RFRSH, and what was my former colleague actually doing there. And at the beginning I said, that's nothing for me. And he said, yes, it will. You can add so much, and there is no limits, because there is nothing within this sports structure, and that is what we want you to bring. So I said, okay, why not? I had the meeting, and they had so much positive energy towards creating something, and I actually really like people that want to take that risk, that we want to create something new. And that meeting was really long, and suddenly the Astralis boys came in because they had to train, and I continued the meeting like with those guys instead, asking about how do they see training, how do they see performance first of all, and then something more about structure in their daily life, sleep, eating, seeing themselves as physical human beings, and how do they take care of the body. That is actually their working tool. How do they take care of that? And I saw that there were so many things I easily could bring from handball to esports. So that was actually when I saw them and heard about the options. Then I said, okay, I think this is a good start for me. It's always difficult to go from sports and into the normal work, you know. Actually, they were playing the final at the same time as France were playing the World Championship final in handball, and I chose to watch the Astralis game. Yeah. For me, performance is so much more than what the spectators see in the competition. So when you see a handball game or when you see a Counter-Strike game, the performance is composed by so many things behind the scene that you have to take care of. Many details to find 1% in your sleep habits, in your eating habits, and you add 1% to what we see in game or in the handball game. These small details, I say, why are they so good? The reason is behind the carpet. You can't see it, but a handball player knows what is going on behind the carpet, and now I know behind Astralis what everybody sees. There are so many parameters we are touching, and that was why when I talked with them, I saw that they see, it's like, you know, the DJ when he's standing up there and he has all the buttons he can touch, but I saw they are only touching maybe the two biggest buttons, but there are so many others you can touch to have the perfect sound, so to speak. And they didn't even see that because nobody told them about it. There are so many things you can do to improve actually in-game. I think they were opened and respected Kasper Hvidt as a sportsman. I think they didn't want anything new. So it was like quite a struggle to convince them that I'm right, that this is actually the way that could easily take you into a successful period. And that was actually not only Astralis. All three teams, we had the same struggles. And the two other teams were actually the first ones to join the model, because it was easier to convince number 17 in the world. What is the goal? We want to be one of the best teams. Okay, so do you want to follow my model, or do you just want to do what you did until now, which took you to 17 and you're still number 17? Now, it might be a good idea to try it to change. But with number top 3 in the world, which was Astralis, they were number 1, they went to number 3. When do you touch a team up there, and how do you convince them that there is actually something better? You could be even better than top 3. That was really difficult, and I think I know for a fact that the big turning point came when Kjærby, he left us, because then I said, now you don't have a choice. Now you're number 8. Now we can't even plan of having invites. Yeah, of course, because what I brought was something completely new, and everybody being dragged out their comfort zone, they will struggle, because where do you feel comfortable in the comfort zone? So if somebody wants to take even me, when I was a player, to get me out the comfort zone, that was first a struggle, and then afterwards, if I saw it actually works, okay, yeah, I would like it. But at the beginning, I was really struggling with everybody that went against my ideas as well.